What's good with y'all? For this ambidextrous drawing video, I went into this drawing with the intention of having fall and Halloween on my mind, so I did start off with drawing out a skull first. This one was definitely going to be all over the place though, because I didn't want to just keep it around that like dark kind of feel. It was going to be a lot of different things that I wanted to base this drawing around. But once I got done drawing out just certain features of the skull, I had parts where I emphasized the darks and the lights, especially with the red and the blues. Skulls are kind of crazy because kind of how I was talking about with my wolf time lapse that I did not too long ago. The shaping is everything. Once I got done drawing the skull, I later moved on to drawing out another Black Widow. Kind of going back to what I was talking about with the skull, I had that sense of light and dark going on. And I think that it was interesting drawing out the Black Widow because my idea for it was I wanted it to seem as if it was hanging in like a web or something. You know, honestly, as I'm looking back over this, I could kind of see it fitting under that dark fantasy kind of vibe too. But once I got done drawing out the Black Widow, I moved on to drawing out the top half of a knight. You know, at first I was going to draw a regular sword, but a cherry blossom tree ended up coming up multiple times in the stream, so I felt like a happy medium in between a regular sword and a cherry blossom would be a katana. Instead of me leaving it at that though, I decided it was time for me to go ahead and try to experiment more with a tree. So I did my best to kind of give off the idea that there was like a cherry blossom tree more towards the bottom left of the page. I went ahead and added some petals that were blowing off in the wind too. I ended up coloring a lot lighter with my reds, that way it kind of looked like it was more of a pinkish color. And then going back to where I had actually started with, I drew a cat that had like a ghost costume on. I'm not gonna lie, so this one was definitely all over the place because once I got done drawing out the hatchet, I moved on to drawing out a bat too. Let me know how y'all would categorize this because this one was for sure out there. But once I drew in that other wing, I added some webs for the spider, and here's for the red lens, and now for the blue. Let me know what y'all think about this one down below, and if you're interested in seeing more, don't forget to like and follow, and I will see you on the next one.